Welcome everybody to Monza for an IndyCar versus Formula 1 car race. We're off the line immediately, and there's a lot of smoke coming from that Lotus there. Got a lot of wheel spin off the line. We're up into P6. No, we're back down into P7 from that Lotus, and we're going to go very conservatively on the brakes into this corner. And oh no! Oh, that's a massive crash! Oh, that's dreadful, but somehow we've made our way up into second place. Let's go! Oh, look at all that damage. Oh, we can't move. I've actually got my foot hard down on the accelerator. I cannot go any faster than this. Oh, dear. Oh, we've been hit. Nah, that is the worst race. That is the worst start to a race I've ever been involved in, and now I've got to somehow crawl my way back to the pits. Whose idea was it to leave damage on in an online race? Deary me. We have repaired our car. We're going to start the comeback. So, 20th place. We're going to try and find our way up into 19th as soon as possible, and we're going to do that right now because that Red Bull's gone wide, and we're going to take him around the outside with a perfect turn as well. Thank you very much. And there's what's going on up there. There's been a crash. I don't know what's gone on. It was too far in the distance, but there's been a crash, and I've taken 2 cars in the aftermath of that. That's fine. Oh no, no. We've been hit slightly, but the Red Bull's just kind of ruined his own race by doing that. And there we go. 2 more positions. The comeback is on as 4th place goes into the pits. Yeah, I've been lapped already. Yeah, I've been lapped on that slow lap. Oh no, I've dipped a tyre in that gravel trap. That's not very good. And that Red Bull who hit me off at the end of last lap has somehow caught up with me again immediately. And he's scared me wide. He didn't force me wide, but he scared me wide. I thought he was going to force me, so I took myself out there a little bit. That's frustrating and disappointing. I'm going to have to try and chase him down now as quickly as we can. Oh, there's a car off ahead. There's a car. He's just gone wide. He didn't even try and stay on the track. He just went straight onto the grass and into the tyres. That's another place for me as I go into the gravel for the 2nd lap in a row. Oh, that's bad driving on my part. And just as we were starting to catch up on that Red Bull, he's gotten away again. OpX Mysteries has quit, so that's a free position, 16th. And, oh, that's a beautiful line through the 2nd chicane. Look at that. And the game gives me another perfect turn. Oh, yes. The Red Bull's gone wide ahead of me, but I've followed him wide, which means I haven't really managed to gain, but I've still got a little bit more overspeed than him. So I crashed slightly less badly, shall we say. We've got 10 seconds to get past this guy and cross the line, or at least get past this guy. He's thrown it down the inside again, and the Lotus has completely ruined the whole race. And, yeah. We finish in, what was that, 17th, 16th place. You know what? That was a dreadful race. I think you guys deserve to see another one. So we're going to move on from that race and just forget that and go straight into the next one. So we're at Bathurst this time, or Bathurst, I don't know. It's one of the two. Mount Panorama, because it says that on it as well. And this time we're in an F1 car, not an Indy car. We were in an Indy car last time, but now we're in a Lotus. There's no damage this time. They've turned damage. Oh, we've already been tagged. We've already been tagged, but we're starting up in 4th. That's good. Up the inside of the Mercedes, and then the Lotus there has gone wide, and somehow I've made my way over to 2nd place. 2nd place, and like I said, damage is off in this lobby, so hopefully we can stay out of trouble anyway, and maybe even chase down the lead and see if we can win this race this time. So going into the 2nd corner, no, and that's nah. Right. Okay, so what is going on there? There's a car in the... Oh my, there's so many cars. There's so many cars. Oh, what is going on? That was a car who just was up in the air. There's a Lotus reversing into me. I'm being absolute... Oh! I think that's the biggest crash I've ever seen. That is the biggest crash, certainly, that I've ever been in. There's still cars out. There's a Lotus sideways there, and there's a Renault side. That is the biggest crash. I'm going to see how many cars were involved. There's one there. There's one car up in the air there. I don't know what happened to him. There's 2, 3, 4 cars out there. So we're already up to 4. There was at least 2 cars involved in that, so I'm going to go up to 6. Then we get past this guy who's involved. There's another car in the air there. So that's 2 there. That's 8. And I think that McLaren ahead was also involved. So that's 9 now. 9 cars. Now, as you're about to see, there's a Lotus going backwards, so that's 10. And then I'm going to look at all those arrows. I'm going to put it up to at least 12. At least. Should be probably about 15, not 12. And at this point, it's uncountable. There's so many cars crashing. And you think it was over after that bit, but no. Coming up the hill, there was a Lotus that way sideways. That's another car. And there was a Renault just here as well, wasn't there? Yes, there was. So that is literally... There's too many cars involved in that crash to even count. There was at least about 18, and there's only 24 people in the lobby. But anyway, we're going to carry on with the race from here on in. So we're chasing down whoever that guy is in front of me. Ben Guitar 627. This was an open lobby by famous F1 YouTuber Tiametmarduk, whose name is Ben, right? And there was another car out to the right there, so that's another place. That's 12. Dead in the middle of the pack. So yeah, his name is Ben. My name is Ben. We've got Ben Guitar up ahead of me, and I'm pretty sure up the road there was a guy called Ben 656, whatever. He had a lot of numbers in his name. But basically, there's at least 4 people called Ben in this lobby. And that is a horrible way to take that corner. But yeah, there's at least 4 people called Ben in this lobby, which is, frankly, too many Bens in one place. Anyway, that car's getting away from us, which isn't very good. The cars on this game, by the way, in terms of the F1 cars, are actually easier to drive than on F1 2016, as we get past one car who was out on the left and one car who was out on the right. So that's top 10 placing now, which, after the monumental crash we had in the first sector of this lap, do you know what? Top 10 after that, I'll take it. I'm actually very happy with where I am at the moment. And there's already a car in the pits, I think, so that's... I mean, no, there isn't a car in the pits. Sorry, I'm lying to you there, quite frankly. Still trying to chase down 9th place here. And we've gone up his inside. And, well, that was an awful way to take the corner. We went in far too fast, but we got... No, we didn't get past him. He's straight back past us. He's made absolute mashed potato of me going around the outside of me there, and I'm straight back down into 10th place, which quite frankly I deserve after just using the wall to take that corner and getting past him badly. That's all I can say about that. But you might know what's going on down here. I've crashed again through no fault of my own. See, I ghost when I'm crashed. That guy was crashed and out. Why didn't he ghost? Ghosting system completely failed me there, going down this tight, twisty section, which actually, when you just drive that tight, twisty section and there's no fellow Lotuses in the way, it's actually really fun to do as we hit that tyre wall for the second lap in a row. But yeah, that tight, twisty section going downhill in Bathurst here is actually really fun to do in an F1 car. So if you have this game, or if you have a game with F1 cars on Bathurst, I'd recommend it. It's really fun to do. Anyway, you might notice, as I was about to say before I was rudely interrupted by a crash, is that you have to do a pit stop in these online races. As you can see at the bottom left, it says 0 out of 1 quick stop as I get a perfect turn there. Thank you very much, Forza. We're not going to pit this lap. I think we're going to pit on the next lap, mid-race pit. That tends to be where they're done as I get another good turn. See, I'm driving fairly well. I'm like, oh, there's a couple of people in the pits here, so that's me up now into 10th place, but that's superficial, really, because when I come in, they're going to get past me, so we'll ignore that. And we're so far behind 9th place, it's actually unfathomable. There's a car out, but he was in last place. He was in last place, so we haven't gained any positions there. There's a Lotus. We've crashed again into another Lotus. Ghosting system once again failing me in this race. It's rather frustrating, but we're going to continue on now. And we've got this guy in 11th place, and, well, he's got it wrong, hasn't he? So he's lost that position to me as we come speeding down this tight, twisty section again. See, this is what I mean. When you get it, well, I didn't get it right. I went a bit wide there, but when you can go through it at a fairly good speed, it's really quite fun to do. Can we get this corner right? No. No, in fact, I'd say that's probably the worst we've done that corner so far, which is quite disastrous, really. One day, or hopefully this race, next lap, we'll get it right, you know. I should really know by now that that corner's coming up to me, but I've gained a lot on the guy in 12th, and I haven't really gained a lot on the guy in 10th, so I'm really stuck in sort of a mid-pack stalemate at the moment as Jack Black leaves. As if I was in a lobby with Jack. Well, I wasn't in a lobby with Jack Black. But here we are, coming into the pits now, and I can't even get that right. I've crashed into the wall. I literally can't even get the pit entrance right as Matt212 Gaming overtakes me into the pits. And the pits here, you don't actually see anything happen. There's a few sound effects when you get into your pit stall, but nothing actually happens. We're only in here, really, because it's a requirement. We're going to see where we come out in comparison to that Matt212 Gaming, who overtook me on the way into the pit, and we've got ahead of him. That's his yellow car you can see behind me. So somehow he beat me into the pits, but I've beaten him out. No idea how that works, but we're on our way out of the pits, fighting the rear end slightly. I'm using full traction control, and still the rear end of this Lotus likes to go a little bit haywire if you're a bit too eager to get on the power. But we have left Matt212 Gaming for absolute dead there. He's just gone for straight line speed, apparently. Also, shout out to Matt212 Gaming. I did a few videos recently from an F1 lobby, which were sort of live commed in a way, but I didn't get the game chat. He did, so without him sending me his game chat, I wouldn't have been able to upload those videos because my commentary over them would have made absolutely no sense. So shout out to Matt212 Gaming. He has a YouTube channel. Also get a perfect turn there. He has a YouTube channel, so go subscribe to him. So yeah, thank you to him for lending me his game chat MP3 or whatever it was. Anyway, enough of that. We're coming down to this vital corner here. Am I going to get it right? Oh my god. I kept it out the wall, and that counts as correct to me. So finally we get that corner right. Australia. That was the worst accent. Wow. To be honest, the sort of latter half of this race hasn't been great in terms of entertainment, but certainly the first half and just that opening, I still don't know what was going on in that opening lap. It was just frankly insanity. As I get a good pass for overtaking someone who was in the pits. This game really doesn't seem to have high standards when it comes to giving me a good pass if I'm just overtaking someone who's in the pits. So I'm in position 12 out of 23, which is really disappointing when you consider coming into turn 2 on lap 1 I was in second. I could have been fighting for the win, but no, I'm stuck down bang in the middle of the pack, and there's absolutely no one challenging me for 12th as I get another perfect turn. I'm driving quite well, clearly. Oh, and we've only got 30 seconds to get to the line, so that's not happening, to put it frankly. Another perfect turn. This is going to be a great lap. Look, I'm 7 seconds up on my best lap, and I'm not even going to get to finish the lap. That's just sad. As I come through here for the final time, someone quits and I get promoted. No, I don't get promoted. He was behind me already, so I'm still in 12th out of 22. And well, that's an appropriate way to finish the race, isn't it? With a crash into that tyre wall. That has been the 2 races that I managed to do in this lobby. There was also an Indy 500 race, 50 lap one, with some of the guys, but I didn't manage to get into it because for some reason I got stuck in the lobby when everyone else went out. I'd readied up, and I got stuck in the lobby. So everyone else did this Indy 500 50 lap race, and I was stuck in the lobby. Never mind. These are the 2 races I had. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed them, please like and subscribe. And hopefully I shall see you next time.